Pip, are you excited about the video? You excited? Not even a fucking little bit. Okay.
Hi everyone, it's Kristen.
And it's Allie.
And we're Yuri in Real Life.
Can you have a little bit more enthusiasm, gum chewer?
And we're Yuri in Real Life!
Alright, this is our 2017 Manga Collection. Yes, we know it's technically 2018, but we like to do a year in review. No, I did not pull out the January volumes because I don't have that kind of time. So basically, it's just like a bookmark for us to be like, what did we pick up this year? How is our collection evolving? You can see last year's, well, technically 2016's collection. That should be on our page. You can see it's grown quite a bit, but nothing too crazy. I think we've been pretty okay.
We've picked up a lot, but we've also kind of purged our collection as well, so I feel like it's grown, but not
insane.
So
exactly. We do have a box of purged manga that we don't talk about and that we don't sell because we're lazy. Anyway, moving forward to why you actually came here. We'll do it like we did last year, where I will talk about the manga I bought, Kristen will talk about the manga she bought, we'll give impressions if it's necessary. Alright, let's start in the top left corner with Death Note.
That's my Death Note Black Edition. I have volumes 1 through 4 and number 6. I'm not so good at keeping track of what volumes I need, so I don't have number 5 yet. I'm worse with my comics, so...
She's a duplicate buyer. She can't keep track of anything. We had to get an app. That's Cliff Notes. Anyway, everybody knows the Death Note story. Kristen's still fairly new to it. I've seen the whole anime. I am currently rereading it very slowly because it's just a lot of text and I know the story. We will probably pick up 5 soon.
Yep.
To end cap that. Alright, Neon Genesis Evangelion. This, I absolutely love this. This is like my jam. The anime makes absolutely no sense. It just doesn't. I watched the anime as a kid and I was really excited to read the manga and it was really fast paced and I think I read like the last 3 or 4 volumes in a day. I just sat out on the porch and just consumed them, so that was a lot of fun. Alright, Delicious in Dungeon. I know that there's 2 more out, or at least 1 more out. I'm planning to pick the rest of that up. It's just don't have the money or time right now. What we've kind of decided to do, which is different than when we originally started collecting, is we're kind of waiting to pick them up in like chunks, and so we could binge read them. I think we absorb the story a lot better. I know it's something that people always comment on other people's collection videos, hey, why do you have all this manga you haven't read? Well, when it comes out every 6 months or every 3 months, you don't remember what the story is. It doesn't have the same impact. Binge reading, in my opinion, is the best way to kind of consume the media in this instance. Okay, one of my favorites is Welcome to the Ballroom. It's just really strong sports manga. I know that sounds weird because it's ballroom dancing, but it is. And it's beautiful. The that the mangaka, I'm not even gonna, Tomo Takeuchi, does movement. It's so good.
Agreed. I haven't even read it yet, but I've kind of flipped through it just to kind of see what she's been reading, and yeah, the artwork looks absolutely fantastic.
Characters are good too.
I wholeheartedly believe it. Next we have Citrus volumes 1 through 6. I believe that's up to date. I actually just binge read all 6 of these last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't like this series because it's kind of creepy. I try to push back past the creepy factor. I just really like the blonde chicks whose name I can't remember right now for the life of me, but I think it's Yuki or Yuchi or something like that, but her yearning, I don't know why, it just resonates with me.
Focus up.
Focusing up. Okay, next we have Hannah and Hina After School, volumes 1 and 2. I think I might be missing a volume.
Probably.
I think there's a 3rd one out, but it's a really cutesy kind of slice of life Yuri, which is, I mean, we like the Yuri stuff, which you're going to see pretty clearly here.
I really wish they would do more adults, just because whatever kind of sexuality you have, I just don't care about teenager love.
Yeah.
Like, Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I really dig those so far. I'm glad that we're getting some more Yuri content out there, even though it is, you know, teenage girls, whatever. I'll take what I can get for the time being.
That's pretty much
as
it.
long as it's not grody like porno.
Which
nasty.
I think we have a little bit of.
We do have a little bit of that, if you can just...
I haven't read it yet because I don't want to. Alright, babe, this is still you.
It is?
Yeah, you got bleach.
Oh, you're gonna go top down now?
That's how it's literally organized.
Okay. Well, I actually just picked these up yesterday. It's the omnibus editions of Bleach. I got the Omnibuy 1, 2, and 3.
Is that a real word, omnibuy?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Omnibuses sounds weird.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm a huge fan of the Bleach anime, and I've been wanting to get into the manga for quite a while. And instead of, you know, biting the bullet and buying a huge box set, I thought, hey, look, our local bookstore has these used, and they're all in order, and
yeah,
why the hell not? So I picked them
let's
up.
be real. We all know that Bleach drops off at a certain point after, I want to say, the first kind of...
The first arc. The first major arc.
Yeah, I don't know. So getting those
Omnibuses.
Yeah, getting them and maybe getting a couple more, that's fine. I've never been a huge fan of Bleach. I watched the anime as a kid, but I just got bored.
That's
so,
fair.
Yeah.
Anywho, I'm excited to have them. I'm excited to read through them, and hopefully...
Because you have...
They're so great.
You have the anime on DVD, don't you?
I do. I have seasons 1 through 3 or 4 on DVD.
Okay.
Anyway, next we have Haikyuu, volumes
You
1
need to
through
catch the fuck up on this one.
14. I want to say I'm somewhere like 6 or 7 on this one, so I do have some catching up to do. And additionally, I think they've released through 19, so
I think they're coming out once a month now. Somebody in the comments can correct me, but yeah, you're fucked.
I'm behind. I'm very behind, and I realize that. So, when Barnes & Noble was doing their buy to get the third free, I picked up a couple of volumes. I picked up 4 volumes, just to kind of get me back into the game, as it were. But I love Haikyuu. I love volleyball. I love the little ginger-headed toolbox of a main character. It's just a really fun read, and I really dig this sports manga. So.
Okay. So now we come to, I guess, one of the things that people probably aren't suspecting to be in our collection, which is freezing. That is mine. I'm aware that the boobs are like 50% of this manga. And you know what? I don't care.
Boobs are great.
I mean, these look like they could kill a person.
Oh my.
But, yeah, whatever. So I'm really into science fiction. You know, sometimes you just like to watch a B movie. So that's what freezing is to me. It's just kind of like there's...
for boob.
Thanks, babe.
Yep.
Anyway, the next volume that I need is currently... I don't know if it's out of print or just out of stock everywhere. But nobody has it, so...
Like, literally.
Because I wasn't picking it up ferociously. Like, I think they're on, like... They're, like...
12 and...
No. They're, like, 17, 18 now.
Oh, shit.
They're like way up there. So I'll pick it up if I see it in a used bookstore, or I'll wait for it to get back in stock somewhere, but I'm not going to pay over list price for this because it's just not... I like it, but it's not no. Okay, anyway. Tokyo ESP1, I just picked this up the other day for half price at Half Price Books. I'd never really looked at it or thought about it, but some people were picking it up. And I was just like, well, those covers look amazing. It's got a lead female character and it's like action based, so why not? So I'll be trying that out soon, probably for a February manga challenge that's coming up.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Yeah, look for that video. We're gonna
start your dreadful feelings.
No, we're being kinder this year. We're
We
gonna
are.
have 3 tiers to the challenge, babe. Your little fingers in the...
Oh, sorry, guys.
This is high quality filming.
Yes,
everybody.
it is.
Anyway, so we're gonna have 3 tiers. I'll explain that in a different video. Moving on. Girlfriends. This is one of the first manga I actually bought for myself. It's sweet. The volume 2 is way better. Volume 1 is just pure buildup. I think
Oh
it
my
drove Kristen
gosh,
nuts.
it drove me absolutely insane. It is a very cutesy slice of life, you know, two-pack. But, yeah, volume 2 is definitely better.
All right, at the very top, if Kristen can focus this, is To the Abandoned Sacred Beasts. If you have not picked this up, I would definitely give it a try, especially if really the subtext of this is what happens to a soldier, how they change when they go to war, and how they're treated when they come back. This is really personified by the very physical changes in these characters, but it's the same concept. And so I am planning on picking that up. For the longest time, it was on volume 4, and I was just kind of waiting, and now I think we have volume 5, but it's coming up very slowly. So I will be picking that up sometime this year, catching up, and probably rereading it. It's good. It's just, if you actually look at what it is trying to say, it is a little heavy-handed, and it kind of makes you feel like shit. But
yeah, it's very apropos for today's. You know.
Okay, Bloom Into You. I started this series really, really liking it, and then I kind of just meh out. I don't know how many they have now. I think they are coming out with more. Like with all of our Yuri series, we're a little behind. Slice of Life isn't our number one, but we do like to support any Yuri because eventually what we want to see are those characters in a more adult setting or a more kind of action setting or just kind of just more. It's very cookie cutter right now.
Yes, we're looking for something a bit more fleshed out, but like she said, we do want to support what is out there, so you will see a lot of those in here, and you'll be like, why do they have that? It's only kind of meh. But as she said, you know,
put your money where your mouth is.
Exactly. So next and right below it is one of those titles where you're like, oh, that's Yuri, but it's kind of pornographic. That would be NTR, Netsuzu Trap, 1 and 2. I haven't bought the third one yet.
Yet?
Yet. I'll probably pick it up eventually, but
you know it's an anime now.
I don't think I could sit through that. I really don't. I don't think I could sit through that. But yeah, this is kind of another boobalicious kind of thing, but I do want to support the Yuri industry. Plus, it's like a freaking train wreck. Like, I can't not look at it. I don't... yeah, moving on. Next we have Masamune-kun's Revenge, volumes 1 through 5.
Hey, babe, do you know what I just realized?
What?
You don't have to keep showing them the whole thing. You can actually move up and look at the volumes themselves.
Oh, balls. Next we have Masamune-kun's Revenge, volumes 1 through 5.
I need to refocus it. I know, this is a lot of backseat filming.
Sorry. You can see the shitty volume 11 of Haikyuu that I got in the mail.
It happens.
If you think I'm not butthurt about that, you're wrong, because I am. Anyway, Masamune-kun's Revenge, if you've seen some of our pickup videos, you know that I'm, like, obsessed with this anime and with the freaking manga. I cannot wait for more to come out. I don't even know if more of it's coming out.
I think more has come out.
Yay!
You just haven't picked it up.
Well, shit, I need to look
She's
into
really
that.
bad at tracking this stuff, where I have, like, an Amazon wish list where I keep track of all new releases, and I'm constantly grooming it. She just... Alright, let's go down to Vinland Saga, which is the best.
Pan out a little.
The literal best.
The literal best.
Yeah, no, this is my favorite. I think it's just one of the most well done. It's just, I you know, every manga tuber pretty much praises this. I love it. There's not much more to say about it. If you haven't picked it up, go pick it up, man. It's so good. Alright, up.
And look how good they look.
Yeah, it's a freaking rainbow. Vikings. It's not the like. Okay, so now we have something that I just picked up, which is Master Keaton 1. It was half off at Half Price Books. You know, I'm trying to get everything by, oh no,
Naoki Urasawa?
Thank you.
I probably butchered it still, but I said it with confidence.
Yeah, I can never say anything with confidence. It's why French, when I had to take that in high school, it was painful. I blushed a lot.
Je t'aime, mon petit chou.
Oh shit, okay. So yeah, Monster I'm really, really hyped for. I picked up volume 1 on impulse at full price, and then I saw 2 and 3 were half price. So I'm probably gonna binge read this, so I'm just kind of picking it up when I have money. But I'm really, really excited about that because, as you'll see below, I loved Pluto.
Next, we have Hikaru no Go 1 to 23, something,
Complete.
something complete. I know it's more of a children's manga, which what the fuck ever, but
I grew up watching that. I loved it.
Well, and Allie introduced this to me. I had never heard of it. I had never seen it before. So
Hikaru.
we started off with the anime, and I was like, this is kind of ridiculous. And then I got kind of hooked on it, and then I found out that it was also a manga. Yeah, I know. I had literally no actual manga knowledge at all when we first started dating 1,000 years ago.
Oh, by the way, guys, we're engaged and we're gonna get married this year.
Yeah, those aren't in focus at all.
Could you try? Could you? Hey, rude. Anyway.
Anyway.
Look, you've ruined the video.
You ruined the video. Anyway, yeah, she got me into this. I picked up the manga and I freaking adore it. I'm only about halfway through right now. I think I'm on like volume 12. But I dig it. I really
I'm
dig
waiting
it.
for like some time that when we have off, like a nice rainy day, to just sit in and binge the shit out of it.
Yeah. It's so enjoyable, and it's about a game that I don't really know the mechanics of, so you have that kind of learning element. I don't know. It just kind of ticks all my boxes. I really dig it. So, yeah. That's the end of Shelf 1. You'll have to excuse kind of the crazy
Lighting situation.
Well, that and the Tetris-like stacking, just because...
We just moved
we
into
did.
a new house, and it fits, and so it sits.
Yes.
Just like a cat.
Yep.
All right, next shelf.
Shelf 2.
Baby, I think you might need to bend your knees a little bit. Okay, first up...
Shut up.
Needs no introduction. That is My Hero Academia. I'm up to date on that. I love it. It's so much fun. Next is Magi. And that is actually complete in Japan. I'm not up to date. I'm kind of waiting for the next Viz sale, and then I will just grab it all up and get up to date on that. I'm pretty caught up reading wise. I think I am on 21, so no real like rush there. I don't know if you want to check my Goodreads. Whatever.
Do it or don't. Whatever. Next we have I Am a Hero, the Omnibus, 1, 2, and 3. I've only read the first one, but I really liked it. I know that there's a fourth one out and probably a fifth on the way. Yeah.
You probably want to read more.
I'm definitely gonna read at least the second one before I pick up the fourth. But I did like it. I'm gonna reread it. February Manga Challenge coming up next month.
Yeah, you have a lot more TBR than I do.
I do. Next is Durarara, volumes 1 through 4. I've only read volume 1, but I was really intrigued by it, so I picked it up.
And I think you got most of them used.
I did. I think I got all of them used. I think. Again, February Manga Challenge. Next.
The Ancient Magus Bride, the anime, which came after in the US. I mean, guys, it's gorgeous.
Kitty.
He's not a kitty.
He is a kitty.
Ugh, Jesus. You haven't even read it.
Doesn't matter. Kitty.
Anyway, the art's amazing. If you want to kind of see what it's about, I would check out the anime. It might be a little bit easier to get into just because I think it might be done better than the manga, but I don't want to commit to that. I just think they're kind of different. But we went to the movie theater and saw the first 3 episodes. You're shaking the camera. Anyway, it's just gorgeous. I like the world building. It's lovely. I haven't read 7 yet. Like I said, we're kind of getting to the point where we really just want to let a couple of volumes build up. Speaking of Dimension W, I've read all of those. I am waiting for like 3 or 4 more volumes that I'm going to binge it. This is one that's really underrated. If you like science fiction, this is just fantastic. I want to binge read it. I don't want to have to go volume by volume. So yeah. Alright, then we have Gangsta Cursed, which is the spin-off of Gangsta, which is on hiatus. Yeah, Aloof is having big alligator tears over this. I really like it. At this point, it's been so long that reading Cursed, I'm a little confused on who everybody is. I think I'll let Cursed build up quite a bit, and then I will pick the rest up, and I might reread all of Gangsta and Cursed and kind of get back into it. It's hard when there's these big time gaps to especially with so many characters involved. I've just been struggling with kind of reading Cursed and remembering who everybody is in context. All right, up you go. Whoosh. Oh yeah, make everybody sick, why don't you?
You're welcome, everyone. All right. I just picked this up yesterday. It's Sword Art Online Aincrad.
She's never watched the anime.
I've only seen bits of the anime. I've seen one of the movies, the most recent one that came out. And I've heard that the manga is not as good as the anime, but I still want to check it out. So this is an omnibus of the first, I think, of the whole first arc, Aincrad. And yeah, I'm excited to read it. Obviously, it's going to have some overlap with the anime, so it'll be kind of a nice refresher for me anyway, but I'm excited to read it.
All right, so this is iShield 21. I've got 1 to 10 red and then 37 on top. I think I bought used. I'm just kind of buying this when I feel like it. It's solid. It's a little goofy for me sometimes, but it's fun, and I just have to be in the mood for it, so it's just kind of happening in drip drops.
Drip drop.
All right, Black Clover. This is another one. I'm going to put a pause on it until there's quite a few volumes out. It's not that I don't like it. It's just there's such a long time distance in between each one. I've just kind of lost track of it in my head. I know who people are, but I guess I just stopped caring because it's been such a long time. So I'm going to let that build up. I've read all of those, but I'm going to let it kind of hold for a bit. Yeah, I can't sing. Anyway, so Pluto, amazing. I read this in like one sitting. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. I love science fiction. I love the storytelling here. It was just so good. So, yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. It was just really, really
It's great.
Yeah,
I loved it a lot. They look so good.
Yeah, they look fabulous. And I got half of them used.
Oh yeah. Okay, next we have Biomega 1 through 5. If you've seen any of our previous pickup videos, you'll know that we're kind of obsessed with the Blam, the friggin' huge ass master editions.
Both the last two are coming today.
Ooh, yay. Sorry. Squeal of excitement. So I kind of decided that I really like Tutsumu Nihai. I butchered that, I'm sure. But
I don't know.
Nihei, okay. So during our gift exchange that we did last summer, it's that Nat sent me volume 1 of Biomega, and I've just kind of been picking them up as I see them since then. I love the artwork. There's not a lot of dialogue, obviously, but it's an experience. So I'm excited to have these.
Okay, Fire Force. This is one that I did the thing where I waited for them all to come out for the year and then I bought them. I love Fire Force. I really like the story. I like the art. I really wish that they would do a box set of Soul Eater because I haven't read any of that. I don't know. This one just really speaks to me. It's a lot of fun. I eat it up. I'm again probably going to wait for all of this year's to come out, or at least a couple 3 volumes or something, and then read them in one sitting. Then we have JoJo's. Oh, JoJo's. I am stuck at the end of the first part. This is one that I just have to be in the mood for. I'm trying to get to part 3 where everybody says it's so good. I'm trying to give it a chance. Obviously, I have quite a bit of it. It's not bad. It's just not my usual taste. And like I said, I'm stuck at the end of part 1. I'll get there. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cut to the left here really quick and just show you the All You Need Is Kill one shot. It's amazing. I love it. I think I've read it through twice now. Ooh. I'll probably do it again sometime this year because I dig it. Probably binge watch the movie as well because I love that too. So.
Okay, so we got Vagabond 1 and 2. After having read Slam Dunk, I'm much more excited about this. I haven't read this yet. I basically at our half price books, these were each $10 when I saw them, and anybody who sees those spines basically goes, "I want you."
Mm-hmm.
So
And for $10, like, you'd be kind of silly not to.
So the problem with Vagabond is it just kind of stopped. So that's why I've been hesitant about getting into it, because I don't want to get into it and then it just kind of cliffhanger on me. But I do think that if it's not part of the February manga challenge, it'll definitely be next up in the queue. And then we have Blade of the Immortal. I've read the first 2 volumes. It left kind of a bad taste in my mouth when they ate the dog. Spoils.
Okay.
Anyway, but I'm definitely going to catch up on that. I'm going to keep picking it up. Baby, what is with your, like, random finger?
I'm sorry. My back hurts. I was adjusting.
Do you need me to hold it?
No.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, guys, we use an iPhone. We're not high tech here. So yeah, they look amazing. The story's good. I mean, I like it. It's just, I don't know. I got, like, slightly traumatized by them eating the dog.
Stop saying that.
Yeah. Now Kristen will probably never read it.
Probably. That, ladies and gentlemen, is shelf 2. Don't hurt me. Coming down to shelf number 3.
Okay.
To back the foot up.
That was me landing on the floor. Yeah, good luck lighting this. Okay, so let's start on the right, and then I can pull this stuff down.
Okay. She said as she yelled into the phone.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome, everyone.
You're such a butt.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is Sweet Blue Flowers #1. I know there's 4 volumes. I'm going to wait until all 4 are out, and then I will binge read it. And then Planet S. I guess that's how I'm supposed to... Somebody last year in the comments told me to say it that way.
We've been saying planets.
Whatever. It's amazing. I love it. This is probably like my favorite quote-unquote slice of life. It's just so good. Anyway, moving on.
Are we doing all the stuff in front?
Yeah.
Okay, I literally just pulled this out of the purge box this morning because I've decided I'm gonna give it another chance. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon?
She's making a face.
I don't know how this is gonna go. I could read through the first one and be like, we're back to this not being a thing that I want to be a part of anymore. But 1 through 6, I know that I think there's a 7 and 8 now, and I think that's part of the reason why I was like, well, maybe I'll give it another shot.
I mean, I like the anime. I haven't really gotten into the manga because it's like scene for scene from the anime. So.
Oh, and I haven't seen the anime. So, like I said, I pulled this morning. We'll see.
Okay. And you're gonna notice once we move this aside that this shelf is filled of so much random.
Yep.
So this I'm really happy to have. Revolutionary Girl Utena. Whatever. I can't pronounce anything in English, let alone any other language. Anyway, I am so excited to have this. I remember it from my childhood. And it is got all the gay subtext, so that's exciting.
That box set though. So yeah, I'm really just happy to have it. You want to start on the left?
Yes.
We'll start with the chaos.
This is
our one-off column. So
just ones that we've gotten through various means, like the top ones from a loot crate. It's pretty much ones that just we might continue, we might not continue, but it doesn't really have a place to have just one-offs not kind of together. So, first one's Attack on Titan. Like I said, I got that in a loot crate. I've watched the anime. It's just not for me. So I will not be picking up the manga. I just have this. Next one is My Brother's Husband. I picked this up and I have not been able to complete it because of the homophobia. I know that it's part of the story, that it's part of Japanese culture, that it's part of American culture, and it's a little painful for me, so I have not kind of gotten over that. Next is Knights of Sidonia.
That's mine.
Yeah, I will say though, I have all of that digitally.
She does have it all digitally, and she keeps telling me like, just read it digitally, do the thing, I've sent it to you, and I'm like, I want a physical copy. Sorry for the weird cut, guys. We got a phone call and it cut off the video. Anyway, Knights of Sidonia, we have it all in a digital copy, blah, blah, blah. I wanted a physical copy because I like Tutsumo Nihei, and I want to experience it in a physical form.
I just want to say I put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
We're still getting calls, people.
Don't call me right now. Sorry, Dad. Okay, the next one is not a manga. Just ignore it. Go to the next thing.
Kana de manga. Okay, so the next one is The Girl from the Other Side, Volume 1. I still have feelings. I have feelings about this one. I need to pick up 2 and 3. I know they're there.
I think 4 is out too.
Seriously? Good grief. It's on my list of things to pick up eventually, but oh my god, you guys, like.
Okay, the next one's kind of funny. It's called Jackass. It's a BL
Awesome
manga, and if you've ever done Manga Mondays with Barnes & Noble online, it's a bunch of random stuff.
It really is.
And so this came up. I always check it just for due diligence because sometimes you could get Magi really cheap. And so I saw it and I read the synopsis, which I should pull this down because it's just... Okay, so this is the cover.
Oh my god, it's this one.
Yeah. So I read it, which is... Okay,
Not so close.
Kaisuke's incredibly handsome best friend, Miyazaki, has always rubbed him just a little bit the wrong way. maybe it's because Miyazaki is rich, carefree, and so stunningly handsome that he can and does have any girl he wants, ? But one day when Kiyosaki accidentally wears his older sister's pantyhose, which, by the way this happens is as stupid as it sounds. How does somebody accidentally wear pantyhose to the gym class? It's suddenly his hot friend who's doing the rubbing on Kiyosaki's pantyhose legs. Has he unwittingly unleashed a secret fetish that can change their relationship forever? By the way, the art and character design in this is fabulous. And it was just kind of like, I don't know.
Those legs do look good.
Yeah, so...
Oh, look at those legs.
I picked it up. It was actually a very enjoyable read. Obviously, I don't know. I don't care. It's whatever. It was fun. Alright, then we get After Hours by Viz. So this is a Yuri manga by Viz, which I never thought we'd have. It's also about adults, so
They're grown-ups.
I love it so much, and I really hope they give us more volumes. But who knows? I mean, I left comments on Viz, the website. I left it on Amazon. I really want more of this. Come on, guys. Finally, adults. Whatever. I'm not emotionally invested in that at all. Your turn.
Okay, so the next one is Kiss and White Lily for my dearest. Oh my god.
Well, to be fair, it's a ridiculous title.
Kiss and White Lily for my dearest girl.
Why was that easier to say like that?
I have no idea. Probably because I have gum in my mouth and life is hard.
Why would we're filming a video?
Anyway, this is a Yuri title from Yen Press. I believe they're up to a second, maybe even a third volume of this at this time. It is, like I said, Yuri. It's slice of life, as they tend to be right now. I honestly don't even remember what this is about.
I don't either. I know they've got a couple more of them. I'll probably pick them up at some point when there's a manga lull or something. All right, next up is One Punch Man. I got for $5 at the used bookstore.
Yep.
I don't really connect with it, and it's probably just because it's the first volume. They have they have 2 through 4 at various shops, so I think that's what we'll end up doing is just keep picking up One Punch Man for $5 a piece.
Yeah. Until it gets good, or until we decide we're like, no.
It probably will. Everybody loves it so much.
Everybody does love One Punch Man.
Not yet. We're not there yet, people.
Okay. Anyway,
Boruto.
I picked this up. You know, it's not done by the guy who did Naruto. It's done by, I think, his previous assistants or something. Anyway, I've watched a little bit of the anime. The whole thing with Naruto is, and don't get me wrong, I have where are my box sets?
They're in this cabinet below.
Okay. I have all of Naruto. I've watched nearly the whole anime, and I basically grew up with it. It's been in my life for 10 years. I've read all of the manga. There was just so much development there that to kind of regress back to this, and I don't know. I haven't really gotten into it. I'm not sure I've given it much of a chance. I'll probably wait till it builds up quite a bit and then maybe pick it up. Alright, Parasite. I have read this. I'm not really into horror manga. It was pretty enjoyable. I don't think I'm going to get the rest of it. It's just meh. I got that in a loot anime as well. Next is Girl Last Tour. I got this used. I wasn't going to get it, even though it looked interesting, because it's so expensive. What press is that? Is that Yen Press?
Yeah.
Yes, it's so expensive for how quick a read it is. But I actually really liked it. It's very slice of life in apocalyptic world. I'll probably be picking up the other ones if there's a Yum Press sale, or if I get some Amazon points for my credit card.
Or if we win the lottery.
If we win the lottery, we're literally buying every manga printed in English ever.
We'll have to, like, rent out a storage facility just so we can fill it with bookshelves.
Yeah.
Or buy a bigger... I don't want a new house. I like my house.
Yep.
This house is nice, guys.
Okay, this thing is getting obscenely long.
Whatever.
Oh, I mean, it's all of 6 minutes now because my dad called.
Yep.
Okay.
This is not mine.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Secret of the Princess. It's a one-off Yuri. I liked it.
I didn't care for it. It was just a little too vanilla. Like, I mean, they're all pretty vanilla slice of lifey, but this one is just like, so sweet. Next is Kase-san and Morning Glories. I actually did like this one a little bit. Again, it's a Yuri slice of life.
I think there's quite a few of them now.
Yeah, Kase-san and Bento and Kase-san and...
I don't know.
What the fuck the other one is. There's another one.
Why are you looking at me? Like,
I
know
don't
this
remember
stuff.
you guys.
I just have an Amazon wish list and it's on it probably, maybe.
Anyway, I do want to pick up the next couple, but they're not high on my to-do list at this time. Jesus. Yeah.
Okay, so Topu GP was a Manga Monday pickup. It'll probably go into the purge pile.
That good, huh?
Yeah, whatever. Alright, then we got Kake Guri? Whatever.
Guri?
I don't know. Anyway, that one's fine. I read the second volume at the library. I think it's fine for me to pick up at the library, but I'm not going to keep buying it. Meh. Alright, Kindred Spirits on the Roof, the complete collection. I like this. It was cute. Alright. Oh, God. Die were Gelder.
Diva Gelder.
I'm going to be really honest, guys. I just speak so American. And not even good American. America. Anyway, if you want to hear the funny story about this one, check out last year's video. Then we got
Yowamushi Pedal!
I love the anime of this so much.
Hine.
It's so good. Like, I remember I was actually pretty depressed, and I just binged this anime, and it like I watched it during lunch. I watched it when we were home. It made me feel so much better. So
she did watch a lot of it.
So very quickly too.
Mm-hmm.
So if this is one of the instances where the anime is better than the manga, but I got the first one. I think I bought it off of Apollo actually, and it's just something to have because it gives me such happy memories. Okay. So 5 and 6 are coming in the mail today, and then I'll be complete, and then I think Kristen and I will be fighting over who gets to read it first.
We were actually watching somebody do, I don't know if it was like a review video or if they were going through their own collection, but they were like, oh, I read through Bleam in like 10-15 minutes.
No, that was Gear in Discord.
Oh, it was Gear in Discord. Okay, well, we were just kind of like,
no, but I get his point though, because at list price, these are like $35. They're insane. They're like lovely, but they're insane. I get them for $20 on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. But for me, it takes about 45 minutes. I really it's an experience. It just kind of depends what is your jam. And for Kristen and I, this is something that we'll probably read multiple times.
Yes.
We really love how it looks,
Mm-hmm.
And we have the money to do it. So
Not to brag, guys, but I have like $100 in my bank account.
don't tell them all our secrets. Her identity just got stolen.
My
too.
identity did just get stolen recently, so fuck you guys. Give it a shot if you want, but there's nothing left. There's nothing left.
All right.
Next.
The Color of Rage, which is very apropos right now.
A little bit.
I picked this up at a comic book store used. It's one of those things that I think I saw Loof have it. It just looked cool. I'll read it eventually. All right, then we have Prince of Tennis. I will be very clear here. Kristen bought this super, super cheap.
Oh my god, they were like maybe $3.
No,
each?
they were $2.50.
They were $2.50 each. Yeah. I love you, Colorado. I love you so much. So yeah, I was able to pick up volumes 1 through 22 minus volume 19.
I think it had water damage.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right. It was like beat to hell, or it had water damage, or it was just like browned beyond recognition. But yeah, I was able to get these really, really cheap. I wanted to give them a good college try because I
Which you haven't
love tennis. Yeah, I read the first one and I thought that the main character was a dick, so I was like, eh. And I haven't picked it up since.
I think you should try again. I just read 1 through 7 this week. I burnt out because I read it so quickly, but it's fine. It's nothing groundbreaking. I remember watching the anime as a kid. I don't mind having it, especially for the price point that we bought it at.
Yeah, no joke. Next. Twin Star Exorcists! That's my jam. I actually just picked up, I believe, volumes, 9, 10, and 11?
That sounds right.
Or 10 and 11? I'm not sure. I'm currently trying to reread through these right now. I've only gotten back through volume 1, so slowly but surely we'll get through it. But I still love the characters, and I love the premise of this, and I'm excited to see where it's gone. Because I've read through 6, and that was when the rest of these were kind of coming out. So now that I have kind of a build up, I want to start over again and see where it's gone.
Alright, then are we going to go to Slam Dunk or MPD?
Let's go.
Slam Dunk, I've been with the buy 2 get the third 3 through Barnes & Noble. I've been picking this up. You can see 11's missing, and that should be coming sometime. With these last 5, they came like individually, like Barnes & Noble was like scouring all over the US to find me my volumes, and so I've had to be patient because I don't want to read 10 and then not have 11 because I've been devouring this. I know we just got done with sales, but I need a Viz sale through like Right Stuff or something, and I need to pick the rest of it up. I don't have the money to do that right now. If I had the money to do that, be damn sure that I would have already picked the rest of this up. Okay. Now we got MPD Psycho 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 11. Ironically, so number 5 is the hardest to get. And I got 5, 6, 9, and 11 at list price in a random comic store in Colorado. They didn't know what they had.
No, they did not. And she told them that right after the transaction was complete. I was like, seriously? You're gonna tell them that?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. So thank you to that random one-off comic book store.
Yeah, I got a lot of
Boulder.
Birds of Prey from that too.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I only need 7, 8, and 10, and then that's everything that's been released in English in the US. I don't think that Dark Horse is gonna release the rest of it. Oh shit. A bird just flew out the window. So yeah, I'm glad to own it. I will complete it at some point, but She's
not gonna be going out of her way to like spend top dollar.
No, I'm not gonna just spend so much money, especially with it not being complete. What is that bird doing?
I don't know. There's like a bird having a conniption of some kind of.
They're digging stuff out of our gutter.
Thanks, birds. You guys, this new house, they don't have like nets or anything over the gutters, so we gotta clean them out.
No, like this bird.
Bye. Fuck you.
All right, let's finish this up. Okay, Flying Witch 1 through 3. For how quick it is to read, it's super expensive, but it's just like this lovely kind of refreshing manga. I watched the anime. But we're getting to the point where we're gonna be past the anime, so I'm gonna keep picking this up. Again, it's when I have the money for it, since they're like, it's vertical, so they're stupid expensive, but it's like 10 or 13.
Holy jeez.
Yeah, it's about $11 a volume, and you read it in like 5-10 minutes. So, but I love it, so I'm gonna pick it up. And then we got Saturn Apartments. I'm kind of picking this up as I find it used. I'm not, like with MPD Psycho, I'm not going to go out of my way to spend a lot of money picking it up. I do enjoy it. I think the covers are amazing. But like I said, it's just how much you would pay right now to get them is a little insane. All right, guys.
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
Gotta scooch. Sorry, kids.
So these are my box sets. You've seen the Naruto box sets before, just adding in that we have them, I guess.
Yep. And she's read them all.
Yep.
Accomplishment.
I think so. Even though people in Discord love to mock me for reading the third box set, I didn't think it was as bad as people think it was.
Well.
Alright, guys. So look out for the February Manga Challenge video coming out soon. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave comments as desired. We'll try to answer any questions that you have. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So this is Yuri in Real Life, and we'll see you next time.